Hey Virgo, welcome to Wild Pearl Tarot. Welcome to your October tarot reading. We're going to be getting messages on love and career, and make sure you stick around to the very end. That's when we get advice from the oracle cards. And I just want to say thank you so much for your likes and your subscribes. They make a huge difference, actually. YouTube recognizes the video as being useful and pushes it out to more people when you like and subscribe, or either of those. So I really appreciate it, and I appreciate you being here. If you guys would like me to send you my good juju, all my good energy, say hi in the comments section, or even leave a little emoji, something I can focus on. Something that represents your energy, and I encourage everybody else to do the same. All right, you guys, splitting the deck, and here we have Three of Swords upside down, coming out of heartbreak, and the sun shining on you. I would say that's a pretty good start. October for Virgos, October for the Virgo collective. If you guys would like a personal reading, of course, reach out, and all the information is in the description box below. So we're going to start with career, you guys. Right away, we have the Justice card, ruled by Libra energy. If you look closely, the Justice card's always going to have two symbols here. There's going to be the scales on the left, and there's going to be the sword. Sword represents information, enlightenment, and clarity, truth, and the scales represent balance, what's fair, right? So if you're going through anything contractually, anything legally, it looks good for you. And it's also telling you to pay attention. What else for our Virgos in career and money in October? Virgo collective, career and money in October. We have Ace of Pentacles. You guys are going to be making some money. There's possibly even, it could be a surprise. It could be a raise. It could be a gift somehow, a bonus. Something you may not expect, but you have money coming in. That's a really fantastic sign. So all the aces are basically offerings from above, so to speak, offerings from someone sometimes. And we have the Magician. Some of you guys are going to be getting this money. And if it's not directly money, it's a position that holds value and money promise, right? We have the Magician, which means you are in heavy manifesting mode in October. If anything has been on the precipice of becoming a reality, like if you've had any ideas for businesses or leveling up a bit in your skills, go for it. This is the month to go for it. It looks like you'll benefit highly from it. And some of you guys are going to be opening businesses. This is the month, though, that I don't feel like it's quite the action isn't showing up in your tarot reading as much as laying the groundwork for it. So whether that's contracts with the Justice card, whether that's communicating and creating parameters around responsibilities and relationships and expectations from those who will be working with you, or that you require their participation. Ace of Pentacles and Magician, it's like you are setting the groundwork for money, a windfall of money. And this is the manifesting. Like if you put your mind to it, it will happen. Anything else for Virgos? I'm smiling for you. This is rad. Anything else for Virgos? And Queen of Pentacles. There you are. Because the Pentacles are represented by all the earth signs. This is Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. And I'm guessing, since I'm reading for you, that it's you. So our Queen of Pentacles. Let's unpack these a little bit more with another deck, you guys. So Justice card, tell us more about that for Virgos. All of these cards have been pre-shuffled as well with you in mind. So in case you're wondering, this is like bending and sticking to my fingertips. And that is the Five of Pentacles. Makes sense. Ace of Pentacles, clarity on Ace of Pentacles for my Virgos. The World card, expanding outward into the world. There might be people you're working with, and we've got another big Virgo card. This is a really powerful. So this could be working with an investor or somebody who is like yourself, very focused on the practical sides of money. So this is, if this is not another person, this is you. but this is how you are appearing to others. This is how powerfully you're coming across to others, as the King of Pentacles. And I totally encourage you guys to Google King of Pentacles, because there's nobody more powerful in the realm of investing wisely with their time and putting their mind on a project in order to create serious income. It's coming out with not only the Ace of Pentacles, but the World card. That means that you are closing an old chapter officially and opening a new one. And it could very well deal with the outside world. So it could extend beyond just your office or your home or your skill set. You could be working with people overseas. You could be working with people, having Zoom calls. You know, there's basically, I look at the World card like opening up a big window in your life and letting fresh air in, right? The influences of others. And you don't have the Three of Pentacles out here yet, but I wouldn't be surprised if you got it, because I'm getting that feeling of like, you're in this place of brainstorming. You're in this place of allowing yourself to be influenced by ideas, and but you aren't going to let anybody override yours. You're definitely the magician here. You're definitely the one holding the wand. You're kind of looking at people like, how can you help me with this? Which is really cool. With the Justice card, if there's any nook and crannies where you could be losing money, where you could be leaking, so to speak, you're going to see it. It's going to be brought to your attention, very possibly by others, or you're going to read articles or be even alerted via social media or any of that. And I say that because of Page of Swords, which brings in an element of gossip or chit chat and talking around the water cooler. But it's all very good, actually. It's just going to, and it's coming out with a moon in reverse, which is usually something coming out of the dark, something coming out of hiding. So, and the Five of Pentacles. So I think as far as the Justice card goes, it works in your favor because it's going to be fair. It's going to end up fairly in your favor. But this looks very positive. I don't want to get off that, away from that point. Eight of Wands. What is this Eight of Wands? You could be getting, okay, so you might be working or speaking with an air sign, an Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, but it doesn't have to be an air sign. This is another person who could be very logical, very practical like you. They are smart. They are usually very clever, and they rely on their brains. They rely on statistics, things like that. So they're going to be getting a hold of you, I believe, and they are going to be helping you kind of transform these goals into reality. Queen of Pentacles, this is your energy. Unpack this for me, please. Tell me more about what are you leaving? A decision to leave something. What are you leaving? I think there is something that you were feeling very stubborn on at one point, and you're actually loosening your grip on it and walking away. I think that in order to, you're reaching a point in something with your career, your money making, that where you realize in order to move forward, you're actually going to have to kind of bend your own rules. Because it's what's slowing you down with the Chariot card in reverse. So you're breaking your own rules in order to move forward. You might be collaborating with some new energies, but this is a huge, powerful manifesting period of time for you. Let's get a little bit of advice from our tarot, our oracle, and then we're going to move on to love, okay, you guys? So we don't want this deck. We want this deck. Virgos for career and money in October. Two fellow. We have the Canary. This is the Divine Feather deck. The Canary, step forward now and sing your song. There is power in finding your voice. And we have the White Turkey. Don't be thrown off by the name. The power to heal the earth is within you. This is all about like believing in yourself. All right, you guys. So let's get into it with love. I mean, we're always curious about that topic, aren't we? So I'm going to put these back in the deck, give it a shuffle, and we're going to use a new one. So focus on love. Virgo, love in October. Virgo, love in October. What messages want to come through for our Virgos? Love in October. Virgo, love in October. 9 of Pentacles. Confidence is high. Self-esteem is raising up. Rising is the better way to put it. This is interesting. Gonna definitely have to unpack this. Got some interesting influences. And there you are again, Queen of Pentacles. It's funny because your readings all end with the Queen of Pentacles. It's like this big mic drop. And so 9 of Pentacles, we start out with the Independence card, okay? So this is speaking to a lot of people who, if you are linked up in a couple, you're going to be very focused on what you can do yourself to make you happy. And for those of you who are single still, this is all about recognizing all the ways that you feel empowered and you can make yourself happy without another individual, relying on another individual. So you're very much in your power, and that's where it feels like your confidence is high. Let's clarify the 9 of Pentacles real quick. Yeah, you are happy. You're finding, so I wouldn't be surprised as this cool weather kind of rolls in and the leaves on the trees, depending upon where you live, start to change. You're going to be doing some reflecting, and I think you're going to have some moments of like, I think there's a lot of things I've got situated right now that are perfect for myself. Like even if regardless of what my status is, my love status is, there are some things I don't want to waver away from that I have the ability, to make me very happy. So there's that clarity coming through. What's this 8 of Wands? This is really weird. Be clearer with me. Okay. This is weird. This is going to be really interesting. I feel like you may have somebody out there, Virgo, who's pissed at you, or they're just kind of rubbed the wrong way. Maybe you rejected them, you know? Maybe it doesn't feel like rejection as much as you just kind of ignored them, or you didn't, you let something kind of peter out. It makes you happy that you did not, pursue this. But they might be a little rough around the edges. It doesn't look too serious. And so what? Yeah, you're looking past 3 of Wands. You're looking past this. It's like they can't, even if they try to, it's the feeling of like them posting pictures on Facebook or Instagram or whatever to try to make you jealous, and you recognize what's going on, but you're just like, you kind of don't care. That's the feeling, because it's making you also realize just how important it is for you to move on. And it kind of falls back on that 9 of Pentacles of like, I'm good. I'm good. The devil. What is this devil? I wonder if there are a couple of you, I think, that have led some people on, but because I think it was like a high to like feel their energy like loving you up. But in the end, you're good. This is interesting. Anything else about it? I've got to get a new deck. This Devil comes out with a Page of Wands, the Tower. This isn't subtle. The Devil talks about, you can talk about a lot of sex, but it can also, what? You got the Tower on top of the Tower? Okay, so the Devil talks about a behavioral pattern that doesn't always serve you. So it can be addiction. It can be the illusion that something has control over you, like an addiction, or like a secular pattern of thought, or, you know, you get the idea. It's the feeling, it's temptation, and it's like the sense that you're chained to something that's not looking out for you. That's not. So anyway, you get the 2 towers on top of this. You have something that really shakes you up. You don't expect. Don't worry, because towers are there for a reason. They're there to set you onto a different set of tracks. It's a better way I could say that, but they are there to lift up your train and put you on a different set of tracks. Because sometimes we are not going to orchestrate those things ourselves. You know the feeling like you see little red flag signs when you're like pushing yourself in the wrong direction, and then finally the red flag gets louder and louder until all of a sudden something crazy happens, or something, you know, and it's almost like the only thing that could have happened to get you to stop pushing yourself in the wrong direction was that Tower moment. I do feel like for some of you guys, there is, who's this? King of Wands. There you go. King of Pentacles, that's you. There is somebody, King of Wands, that is connected to you via heartbreak, via the 3 of Swords, some pain. Sometimes it's third-party energy. There is a sense, an illusion of being controlled by this person, or controlled by the heartbreak that they've caused. It creates a Tower moment. What? Tell me more about this Tower moment. That is going to possibly affect things that you have built. And we can these moments happen for a reason, but you are in that moment going to see 2 things. You're going to see how much power you've given this individual. And we can't change anything unless we see it clearly, right? And once we see it, we can break a pattern. And that is, the Devil is a pattern of, and so this is bringing your attention to something big, because it has the ability to stop your progress, and you worked really hard to make this progress. So that's how far I'll go there, and then we're going to touch on it with advice in a second. And we're going to dive a little bit deeper on advice with this one. 3 of Cups, support, alliances, friendships, gatherings, the Sun. In October, one of the most powerful things for you is going to be your friends, your alliances, the people who see you and appreciate you. That's also coworkers. There's our 3 of Pentacles. We've got the 3s, the 3 of Cups, the 3 of Pentacles, working towards a common goal. If you belong to a church, if you belong to a Dungeons and Dragons group, it doesn't matter what it is, coworkers, definitely. The shared common goal, that's going to be a really happy place for you in October. And then we got our mic drop, right? We got our Queen of Pentacles. I want to tell you, in regards to those friends and all that, be willing. Some of you guys are going to get the opportunity to travel. You got 2 travel cards out, the 8 of Wands along with the World card. A lot of you guys are going to get the opportunity to expand your groups of friends. And tarot, this is a love reading. And so if you are looking to sweeten your love life at all, Travel is going to have something to do with it. Being invited out to, work parties or after hour beers with friends, or reunions, what have you. Consider taking it. Consider picking up the phone from an old friend that you might have not heard from a while. That type of thing. Okay, Queen of Pentacles. Magician, again. You're in a very big building period of time. But be aware of where your time is going. I mean, literally, you could write it down. I spend 2 hours a day on this. I spend an hour a day on this. And then look at what might not be serving you, because there's a lot of things that you're creating. There's a lot of moving parts. In love, there's something you're manifesting here, but there's somebody you might be putting attention towards that may be a waste of your inner resources. That might be a waste of your time. And you, I think, are realizing it. Like, how excited are you about it? Because we're getting the Four of Cups again. So the Four of Cups is like, are you really that interested? Is it just is it just taking your time? Is it just using up your resources? So consider that, because as soon as you do, you may be looking out, already lost interest, looking out at the world and what it has to offer you. Because the magician needs energy. The magician needs all that energy in order to create, to manifest what they're drawing into them. And the roles can be reversed. Let me ask you this. Do you feel that you have been wasting time on an individual who doesn't value you, or that doesn't seem too enthusiastic about you? You know, do their eyes light up when they see you? So that's just, it's calling you to pay attention to this. When we stand back from your entire tarot reading, social life is huge. See the people around you, coworkers and friends and family who see eye to eye with you and recognize you for who you are, huge in October, okay? That's a great place to put your energy. Your independence, your self-esteem and confidence, just keep going. It's just building and building. There's an individual here attached to the Devil card, attached to an addiction or an old pattern that you are going to get some insight on. You may have an unexpected sudden moment, something that's out of your control with them, and you're going to get a chance to see how much control or power they've had over you, or a past heartbreak or something. It's going to be really important that you see this, because only then can you move on from it. But the whole month in love looks really good. It's almost like self-love, I would say, a lot more than one particular individual. It's about protecting yourself. I don't want to say protecting yourself. You don't need to protect yourself, because you got this. But it's like prioritizing yourself. That's what it is. All right, let's get some advice from the Romance Angels deck. Virgos in October, we have free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. I can't make this shit up, you guys. Slow-mo it, you know? I'm not picking these cards out on purpose. One more for our Virgos. Trust. So trust this situation is calling for you to have faith. Yeah. Virgos. You are learning all aspects of spiritual connection and reaching new heights. Yeah, we got the Magician in both your career and your love reading. So you're very powerful this month. All right, you guys, treat yourselves well. Be good to each other. Take good care.